Able to see me? Yes, can you give a reply?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir. Okay, so our today topic is here forms personalizations. Okay, I'll give you a couple of examples and couple of assignments. Okay. To alter the form, we can use this forms personalizations. Personalization means it is just modifications, we can say, without modifying code in the backend. You go to application. I'll show you one form and then I explain you what are the modifications comes under. So alternatively, previously there was custom PLL. PLL stands for here is program link library. If you want to really modify the code or if it is not achievable through personalization, then we have to go with a custom PLL. I'll give you one or two examples in the custom PLL also, thought you will come to know. But compared to custom PLL, form personalization is more advantageous. Okay. Because there is no code involvement in this. Custom PLL is fully based on the code. You take any one of the form. For example, here user defined form. Okay, in this, I need to rename this text instead of person name, or I need to hide this customer. So these are all called as an alterations. We can say forms personalizations. Personalization means like we can increase the width or we can make this field as a mandatory field or yellow field, or we can hide this fax field. Right now, or let's say there is a LOV here. LOV. Somewhere here LOV will be available, right? This LOV also we need to change. So these type of things are called as a personalizations. One example I'll take, that is hide username field or hide person name field. So this person field I would like to hide in the security user defined. Okay. To hide it, actually we need to go to diagnostics, custom code and personalize. So this is the navigation. Now to go to this particular personalize, there is a profile option required. That profile option name is here system. There is a utilities. And username is operations. So this utilities diagnostics. If you want to work on personalizations, you need to make this profile option to yes for a particular user. Right now, we have not made it to the user here. Okay, but we made it at site level. If you make it at site level, it applies to every user. Okay, let's say I'm making it as no at site level, then save. And user level. So user level also no for time being. Let's see, save. Then go to your again help diagnostics. Can you see here? Diagnostics option is disabled. Correct? You are not able to go to custom code and personalize here. Then hide fields. Let's click on this. Okay. Diagnostics. Go back again. System. We have not modified, just simply we have selected. Utility is diagnostics. Uncheck it, find. So site level no. Then save. Go back to anywhere. Let's say I'm going to purchase order screen. Then purchase orders. Okay. This entire portion, custom code, like this it is. You will get an error like this. Read this error to this response because we have disabled. So we are controlling by using a profile. Utilities, diagnostics. So this profile name you need to remember. It is clearly saying function not available to this responsibility. Change the responsibilities of contact system administrator. We can enable or disable by using system administrator responsibility. Now, you are okay with this. Go back to system administrator. One functionality you should understand here. Let's say again go back to profile system, then user, operations user. Here, operations user, I am making it as yes. Okay, but other user, let's say I'll log into other user now. This user, go to system administrator, security, or any other, not only security, responsibility I'm going this time. Diagnostics, custom code, personalize. So still it is not working here for other users. The reason is we made at site level no. Okay, so there are site level no, site level, user level. Okay, if you make site level is yes and user level is yes, site level is no, system will give top priority to yes or user level only. Okay, least priority goes to site level. If you make it site level at yes and user level yes or no, whatever, doesn't matter. But in this case, if you make it no, then it will give priority to no only again. If you don't enter anything in the user level, then it applies to every user can access it. Okay, that is the reason why actually we have to make it at site level. Site level, yes. If why this restriction is required is here. If you make this profile option to the user also can go and modify. Correct? That is the reason why we have to restrict it. Only we'll give it to particular users, not for everyone. I am disabling it. Security, user define. Oh, it's not required. Just check. Okay. Now go to profile option, system, and that diagnostics, user level. Operations. If you want to give site level also by default, you can type it. So site level, I'm making it as yes. And operation level, I'm not giving anything here. So are you okay this functionality? Your system will give least priority to site level and highest priority goes to user level. So what is this priority meaning here is if I mention here no, then system has to take no only under operations user. Even though you take at site level, yes, but it will give priority to no only. Okay. Anyway, I'm making it to original place now. Clear? Okay, right now you are into which user? You are into other user. So I'll log into my own user now. As of now, I told you only one point, that is profile option. How we can see the navigation for form personalizations. Now, this is the example we'll see. Hide the person name field. You can, this is the person I'm talking about. These are all the exercises, okay? I'll give you assignments also. Diagnostics, personalize. This is the navigation. You try to remember once. Help, diagnostics, custom code, personalize. There are four. Yeah, sorry. I think we have not saved properly. See? So we have not selected earlier. That was the problem. So make it or remove it better. Don't do anything in this. Now you will not face that particular problem. Still, what is this? Okay, let's make it yes. Maybe we have to log it like it will be stored in some cache or somewhere. Usually it will be enabled only because we are a developer, right? We are not the end users. That's why for our users, it will be always will be enabled in the company. We no need to enable, disable for us explicitly. Okay. So these are all like you can disable. These are all some other people already practiced in this. Otherwise, it will affect. So whenever you are practicing something on this window, you disable all others. Okay. Or if you are, you can delete also, nothing to worry. Deleted also. It's a practice environment, you can delete it, but in the company, you should not delete. Okay. So there are four sections in this. One is this called as a rules area. Okay. Rules, conditions, context, actions. These are all called as a 4 sections, we can say. For any form personalization, there are 4 sections are available. First, rules here. Rule means what are you going to do on this personalization? Are you going to change LOV or are you hiding the buttons? What is your requirement? That requirement you will mention over here. Okay. The first is hiding fields. Which field it is? Let's say the field name also you give here. This is for understanding purpose only. It will not appear anywhere. Okay. And this change, like you are going to change on one particular function, not the entire form. The change is applying on a particular area. That's called as a function. Now, say conditions, as I mentioned here. So this is a second section, conditions. Now we have the various types of triggers. Okay, these are all called as a triggers, and it will fire in a sequence also. Okay, first form level. So this is called as a form. Let's say only this form I'm considering to explain you because you are not aware of forms, right? So this is called as a form. Okay. Now this is called as a block. Only this area. Condition block, action block. We'll call it as a block. Header block. In PO screen, if you say header block, line location block, distribution block, right? There are 4 levels are there. Here also, that is called as a block here. Now next is what it is, record. This is the record. See, 1, 2, 3. Whatever you are seeing, this is called as an entire record. For purchase order line level, you can say, if you remember, line level, the entire line, quantity, price, UOM, need by date, that entire thing is called as a record. Now, next is item. Item is a specific field, we can say. Any field. That's called as an item. Item is single field. And when validate record, why validate record here is, whenever you are entering a purchase order quantity, it should not go beyond $5,000. Quantity, 5,000. So that means that we are validating a field, and you need to enter only a specific payment method. So at that time also we have to validate it. So you need to remember here, it's a hierarchy here. Form will have a block will have a record will have a field. Like this. This is the hierarchy you need to know. Now next menus. Menus, there are 45 menus will be there. Count is important. 45. Special menus. So this is called as one menu. Okay. Whatever you are seeing, these are all menus only. And under the tools also you can make it appear. See, this validate all is one menu, administration another menu. You can have n number of menus. So right now 45 is the maximum limitation. Normal menus are 15. This is called as a normal menu. This validate all is a normal menu. Administration also a normal menu. And here attachment, special menu. And here translations, zoom, these are all special menus. Now, how many triggers we have means these are all fixed. If it is beyond that, you cannot access. In normal core forms, there are many triggers are there, but here these are all only limited triggers. And the firing sequence also the same only. Sequence is form level, block level, record level, item level, and then validate. And other menus and special menus. Clear about a condition. We will write a condition here. You will come to know in the examples. Now next is context level here. This is another region. This is what I am talking about. That is context. The purpose of context is you can apply this change for one particular user only, not for all other users. So at that time we have to make it user level here is, let's say like this. For this particular user only, I need to make a change. Or else operations user only, I need to make a change. It's an optional, it's not mandatory. Based on your requirement. Sometimes they will ask you, so just disable all the options for that particular user. Then only that user only you have to make changes. Save. And actions. Action is under this action only, there are many options are there. One is property option, message, message. See, message will have here hint message, debug message, warning message, or simply this is a pop-up message. Okay. You have seen, right? So many error messages while working with Oracle applications. Those are all called as messages. Now, built-in. Built-ins means if you want to launch anything here, let's say to launch a function, we can use this. To perform a DDL operations like creating, altering, dropping, we can go with the forms DLL. To launch anything or to change LOV, we can use create record group from a query. All we will not use, okay? We'll use regularly few things only. This is for changing LOV we can do. And if you want to, usually DBS will use this triggering options. And for DDL operations, we can use this. For calling any procedure, we can use this execute procedure. If you want to call any terms and conditions website URL, we can go with the launch a URL. Another one is launch a function. These are all only we'll use. Not everything. Go item, go blog. These are not frequent requirements. We'll use, of course, but not a frequent requirements. Clear? So in our upcoming examples, we'll discuss about all the things. So anyway, these are all we'll see. Okay, first we'll go with the property. In the property, we have object types are so many. Item is an object type. This window is an object type. Tab, see, condition is one tab, action is another tab. These are all two tabs are there here. So that is called as a tab page. And whatever you are seeing this to, which is a holder of all the text items, right? That's called as a canvas. Now radio buttons. This is a check button. Radio button means round will be there. Global variables we can declare, and LOV we have seen already. These are all the things we can see. We'll go with one by one, okay? Item. Item means your field. Your field is what it is, person field, right? Select the person field. So this is the field we are going to hide it here. And what is the value right now? Person. Property name. So I don't want to show this field at all. Then there is a field here, displayed. I don't want to display this. So for that, we can use it here, false. So form personalizations are very easy. Actually, it is a GUI based. No need to write much code. Of course, little code will be there in the conditions and all, but those are all not that much big logic. Okay. People are preferring form personalizations only. 11.5, 10.2 version onwards only they have introduced this. Earlier it was not there. Save. Close. Can you see now? That is disabled. In the same way, I want to hide the facts field. You tell me navigation. It's very easy. Same steps. This is a second example. Second sequence. First is over already. This is a second sequence. Or in the same description also we can do another one also. The second one I can take property. Then after that, then item. Next target object. That is then property name. You have to take display and value is false. Save. Apply now, validate. If you write any code and all, we can use validate button. Right now, not needed. Apply now. Can you see here? Usually it has to appear after opening it, but apply now, it will give instant modifications, instant changes. So your person field is disabled, facts field is disabled, but it applies to only operations user, not for every user. Let's say if I check in other user, it will be there as it is. That is the greatest advantage with this. Sorry, again, I'm logging with operations. they still remain same. Correct? Person name is there, fax name is there. Because we made a setup in the context level. In the context level, what are the other areas we can see? Not only user, we can enable it or we can change at site level also. See, site level, responsible level, industry, I'm not sure, but these three I have used. Clear? And if you remove this operations user just by deleting record, FND cannot delete context. Okay, we did from other user, right? That's why. Save. Okay, it is not allowing here. Or clear record, let's see. Clear record. Save. A clear record is okay. Now close, reopen again. It's not allowing to delete it. We can delete from our user, no worries. This is the way, because that user is normal user only. So are you okay with this example? How to hide a person name field, person name and fax fields. So this is one example you can easily understand. Now second example we'll see. Second example is call a form from other form. We are calling one form from other form. If you are using custom PLL, so this functionality is called as a zoom. It is zoom feature means calling a form from other form. Okay, this is also called as a, but officially we cannot call. But in custom PLL, officially we can call it as a zoom. Let's go to inventory module. Yeah, there is a transactions, miscellaneous transaction. We have used multiple times this one, correct? Like you have created, yeah, miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous receipt, transaction lines. And you are entering item here, right? Item is laptop. But this laptop has to go into a variable, global variable. Then only it will verify. Then after that, it will check the quantity and will display here. So right now, I don't know how much quantity is available. So here 104, right? 104 into M1 only. If I wanted to know the entire quantity, then definitely I need to close this. I have to go back to here on hand availability, on hand quantity. So this form I need to check item wise. Then status wise also we can get under this M1 organization, locator wise quantity, everything we can see in this. So the requirement is what it is from transactions, miscellaneous transaction form. Okay, in this form, I need to call one form. The form name is called as an on-hand quantity. So the requirement is what it is. Call a form from other form. Now tell me the example. Call on-hand quantity form from
Sales transaction.
right. Miss clear. So this is the example. So for this, we need to know first of all what we can use. There is a built-in we can use. Built-in. Built-in is called as a launch function. This is a built-in. Another one is we have to use global variable also. Global variable, then dollar block name dot field name. First function name I don't know as of now. To know the function name, I need to go here. Go to diagnostics examine only. Sorry, not examine. Personalize. So this is a function name. Okay. Name of the function, target function you should know here. Form name is different, function name is different. Form may have multiple functions. So right now, INV underscore INV material workbench it is. It's just a function name. In our case, it may be different here. So function name I am gathering. INV underscore INV material WBR. Where? No, next block name dot field name. From where you would like to call this? Go to miscellaneous transaction. Here is the place. Diagnostics examine. So this is the block name. Block name is MTL transaction line and field name is item. These values are different form to form. Only we should know what we are copying, why we are copying. These two, if you know, then you can easily. And one more thing is from where we can call here is we can introduce one menu over here. One menu like this. See, the moment I click on this, it has to call. Okay. Someone already worked on, that's why it is showing here on hand quantity. But we'll create our own menu like this. First step. Second step is the moment we click on this, it has to call another form. Now go to examine custom code personalize. This is a second example. Someone has already done this. I am just disabling this. These two. Disable it, it will not appear. The first step is here menu creation. See this menu name and menu name, whatever the menu. Second one is here go to property, this global variable, whatever I told you. This colon we can use for reference, colon, block name dot field name, and built-in is simply launch a function. That's it. Two steps are there here. Overall two steps. Let's go with the first step. Sorry, the sequence is 3 or anything. Even I can give 15 also. Okay, but same sequence we should not use. That is sequence is for to maintain an order. Okay. This on hand quantity menu. Go to conditions. While opening a form itself, it has to show up. It has to show that particular menu. So go to actions, first sequence. Then, as I told you, that is menu. So how many menus we have? 45 special menus. Normal menus, how many we have? 15. Okay. That count. Special we are not using. Menu 1 is already someone has used. We cannot use. It is already reserved. Let's say I'm using menu 2 or menu 8. These are all flexible to use. Any menu you can use. Menu 2 I'm using. Menu label. Launch on hand quantity. Form. Any meaningful name, menu label we can give. Icon means this is a one icon. This is another icon. These are all icons we can say. Save. This is the one step it is. If you want, you can go and verify here. After closing, you can see that particular. See when it will appear here is, it is not appearing right now. When it will appear is after opening only, at the time of opening only. When new form is, it means whenever a form opens, you can see there is a menu. If you click on this menu, nothing will happen here because we're not given any launch a function built in or anything we have not given here. That's why it is not showing at all. Only menu is appearing. That's it. First task is over, but second task is still pending. Second is what it is, 16 I'm giving. That is calling on hand quantity form from menu 2. Now go to condition. Here you have to take menu 2 only, otherwise it will not fire. In the sequence, whatever the menu you have taken, same menu you have to take here. Go to actions. First one is here. Property. There is a global variable here on a particular item. Or you can take what we have taken here. Let's go. Okay, global variable item. Target object is item here. You have to type it here. There is no LOV. Item value, let it be. That is equivalent to colon. I mentioned by mistake is a dollar here in the form and all. We can use a colon. We can use. What is this? Block name dot field name. What it means here is whatever you enter the item, that dynamically will go here. Item name. And the second one is here built-in. Built-in we can use. So for built-in, there is a launch a function here. Function name we already noted down here. Correct? Function name is the inventory material workbench it is. Then tab. Function name automatically it will derive. Save. Or our explanation is over. Just verify whether it is coming or not. Miscellaneous transaction. And you can go to launch on hand quantity. It's appearing. So this is the way we can easily verify the quantity. So I no need to go to this other expansion here. Not only in the same module, other module form also we can access it. Okay, because end users may not aware this functionality, calling a form from other form and all. You have to notify like how we can call it. Okay, shall we do one more time? So these are all practice required. You will feel that these are all easy only, but you will forget. Okay, I'm just deleting everything. Over. Save. Now, first step is what it is. You need to know what is the function name for your target form. So how to know the function name? You can go to on hand availability, on hand quantity, go to diagnostics. This is the function name. Okay. So first thing is yeah, just open that. Here is the place about Oracle applications. Just check. Yeah, see, it is not showing. About Oracle applications will give you what is the form, not the blocks. See, you can see here, form name it is showing, but function name is not showing. Correct. So to know the function name, this is the only option. Okay, function name. Form name also showing this. Form name and function name both. Clear about that? Second step is what it is. Go to your source. From where are you calling? I would like to call from here. And here is the place. You need to make it appear one menu. After entering miscellaneous, after entering transaction lines, whatever the item you enter, it has to come through a variable. That variable is called as a global variable. Okay. Now go to diagnostics. It has two parts. One is creating a menu is one part, other one is calling a form from other form is another part. So first sequence is what it is, create menu. These are all just to read it and to understand it. Okay, it will not appear anywhere. Create menu. Now what you need to do first, while opening a form only it has to appear. Action, property. We need to take menu. We already had used. Okay, we delete it, so it is not appearing. Menu one I am taking. These are all flexible to use. Any menu you can take. Nothing to worry. Menu one. Menu label is call on hand quantity to check stock. Okay, then save. Second one is what you want to see again. You can see it will not show immediately, so it is not showing. When it will appear is when opening a new form only it will appear. So can you see while opening only or after opening only it will appear. Now it is not calling anything, it is not triggering anything. The reason is we have not included any logic. Now go to same story, diagnostics. Second sequence. Whenever you are using second sequence, definitely you need to take this menu, go to actions. First is what it is, the variable, it has to pick the value to give the stock, that is global variable. And targeting object, yeah, on a particular item. It is not on a block level or record level, it is item on it is. Here is a place, col is equivalent to colon block name dot field name. So block name, how you can identify is you can simply go to diagnostics, it will give. This is the one. Validate. First get value, what it is showing, nothing. See. Validate if you want. Invalid identifier. Because if you click on validate, it will give an error saying that it is invalid identifier. Your system is not able to identify. But if you give your colon means it will consider as a reference, it is bind reference. Now it is not giving an issue. Now second one, you have to choose built-in, and there is a launch a function. If you want to launch concurrent program, SRS window, view request, submit request, also we can use SRS form. For everything, examples you can find in Google also, but we will not use all. Okay, we'll use regularly few only. Execute procedure also I'll explain you. Now launch a function. Function code I already noted down. You take assignments like you call supplier form from purchase order form like that. Assignments are important, guys, so that you'll come to know new things. Close. The moment you click on this, it will call on endpoint like this. This is the way we can use call a function or call a form from other form. So is it okay? So wait 5 minutes so that your mind will refresh. Again, I'll take 2 more examples so that we can keep aside this form personalization. Clear? I'll come back again. Guys, please join back after 5 minutes. Okay? 5 to 10 minutes also okay. Just I'm giving some time because you need a fresh mind to listen all this. Continuously, I should not explain.